My name is George Tillman Jr., and I am the director of The Hate U Give. We always call this scene the talk. The scene was actually in the middle of the book, but we decided very early on to move it at the top of the film. What I love about the scene is outside you see a normal neighborhood with a lot of playing. It feels like it's Saturday afternoon, but I cinematically wanted to move slowly towards this house to really show that while everyone is having a good time playing, there's important business being done with the Carter family. The first guy we see is Maverick Carter. You see a guy who got braids and he got a tattoo. So your assumption is that this guy is a gang member and he's up to no good. But as the scene sort of progressed, I love turning the scene on his head and seeing that he's not who you think he is.
Now one day y'all gonna be with me and you best bet we gonna get pulled over.
He's a guy who's a father, a husband, and he's talking about something that's a very serious issue, that he's telling them to put their hands on the table.
You gonna see me with my hands like this.
What I love about the scene is that this feels like a normal conversation like somebody would have about the birds and the bees with their children. But this is a scene that's very normal in a lot of African-American families across the country, which is how you keep your kids safe. How do you get them to understand how to act around police officers? It's all about a father protecting his family.
It can get real dangerous, so don't argue with them. But
the rehearsal for the scene was very important. It started off by rehearsing the scene with Lamar Johnson, who plays Seven, and Amandla Stenberg, who plays Star. They rehearsed the scene, but they're not actually in the scene. But I only rehearsed it with them so they can have it as a backstory for them moving forward for the rest of the film.
Now, just because we got to deal with this mess, don't you ever forget that being black is an honor, because you come from greatness.
But the young kids who played the scene in the film, I didn't rehearse with them. I wanted them to be on camera for the first time experiencing that. So what we do, we see three different kind of dynamics in the scene, is understanding the subtext of what an African-American family go through in the inner city. We see a father figure who's very present in the household, and we see a relationship that shows a loving relationship between a husband and wife. Even though there's disagreements, we still see a love.
You understand?